Did today? You know what I did today?
What'd you
I
do?
hope it has to do with underwear.
You see Wings of Redemption?
Close. Yeah.
You saw
I
Wings of
went
Redemption?
I went to the press conference and I saw Jordy in person. Never met him in real life.
You know, if I had known that you were going to be there today, I'd have sent you $500 to have you dress up as an old-timey whaler and to be out in the crowd with a harpoon and go, "Yours he blows!"
You got
and
me so excited
in
for
the
a second
camera.
because I was like, if I knew you were going to be there, I was going to be right there with you.
Oh,
But
no,
instead, you're like, I
I'm
was
not
going
allowed
to
to go
pay
to that
it.
country. I'm a felon. But
I always
No, tell
forget
me-
about that.
Me too.
yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I cry at night. Tell me more about Wings, though. Tell me more.
Well, it's so crazy. One of what's crazy is like I go and I get into the press conference, and like this is where I realize that like I'm a fan and I have a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like my girlfriend. I was like, "Yeah, that's Wings' wife. Shut the fucking look, bitch. Oh shit, that's Wings' wife right there. Ah, bro, look at her.
You saw the whole pod.
I was like, I can't believe fucking Wings' wife is here right now. Fucking crazy. And then Jordy came in, bro. Must have been 11 feet tall, 780 pounds. Fucking came in. I was like, and also Boogie. But Boogie, I've met Boogie before. So I'm like, what's up,
Sure.
Boogie? How you doing,
How
man?
tall
He's
is
like,
Boogie?
I'm good. I'm really bad at this. Both of them have to be under 6 foot. They have to be under 6 foot because
Alright.
I only know when someone's under. Oh, don't worry, Woody. You're taller than Wings for sure.
I
he
met
knows
Wings a
you.
couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, you're taller, bro. Don't
I
worry.
saw it different when they had their shirts off. Wings looked like he could put his chin on top of Boogie's head, and in this picture, they look a little closer in height. Although Wings is still taller.
Bro, Boogie drank
Meaning-
Prime. Boogie took a big mouthful of Prime energy drink and spat it on Jordy's head. And I was like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'm fighting bear. But it was
You
like,
just
your
smacked
spit?
him.
Dude, I love
Smack
that.
him. You've got to smack him right there. You got to smack
Well,
the
actually,
shit out of
Jordy
him.
said
and
that
then you
after.
back
Jordy
up
was-
into like a karate stance that's comical, so you can then walk away because you can't fight.
Can you believe I met this motherfucker one time and I'm like, Jordy this, Jordy that. Let me correct myself. Wings. Wings was like, he was like, I was ready for him to slap me in the face. Because I was like, bro, you fucking spat that shit on your head. Like, what I would have fought. He was like, he could have slapped me in the face. I wouldn't have done anything there. And I was like, okay.
He's a professional.
Yeah. Well, low key, I was like, maybe
monk.
he's mad. Maybe he's mad lazy.
He looked a little mad.
He's mad.
He did. Actually, he had one killer line because Boogie came out and Boogie was dropping all the common bangers that we know. He was like, damn, Wings. He was like, you left the mobile home. And he was like, everyone here is here to laugh at you. And he was like, and when we get in the ring, he's like, I'm gonna drop you. And Wings was like, what are you talking about, man? I saw you go up those stairs over there and they almost dropped you. It's true. Boogie was low key struggling, just like doing his thing, like,
Moving.
And Jordy seemed much more comfortable existing as a big man.
Can I just
You know
say,
what I
not
mean?
just that, not just that. There was a moment where let's show the clip. Let's just show it. It's like a minute, right?
Jordy
They,
hitting
belly-
like a heavy bag outside. Is that what you're looking
No,
for?
let's show them belly bumping and everything at the press.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I
Because-
have that on
because-
my phone.
because you can because
Don't
you can
pull it
see-
up.
You can see in that moment that Wings is the one with the power. Like they bump at each other like 3 times, and Wings wins that every time. And Boogie has to go to this like arm pushy thing to try to like not look like a punk. It's I
And,
think
not only
it's when they
that,
have their
you're-
shirts on.
You're right. And by the way, thank you, Woody, for all the beautiful things you said about me in regards to my fight,
Oh,
getting
God.
punched out of the ring and all
Did
that.
you see that?
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You took that well. Charlie.
You did.
You took that well.
Yeah. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, when you pull up,
Oh my God! There's even more belly down there.
you're not
Should've kicked
belly.
it. See, I'd have kicked that little fupa. You show me your fupa, I kick it. Don't fuck with me. I'll put one of those karate.
You
kids
should
like
have kicked it. Like hacky sack kicked it. Like kept hacky sacking
Yeah.
it. Like,
Wings has to because of his hips and all, but yeah, I little sideways hacky sack. Man,
Yeah,
fuck that.
I,
There's a moment
I told
earlier
them
where
both, I
they
was
face off and
like-
they
yeah, where they were pushing, they were like
Yeah.
bumping, and Wings. And this is what I was saying. Why I brought up my fight is that like there's an element of wanting it. And my first fight, I boxed Aaron, and like we were both like boxing. But when I was boxing John, I was like, oh, wants this, needs this, and means it.
Mhm.
I saw them on stage, and I was like, Wings fucking wants this, needs this, and means this. Boogie's like, I'm so happy that I'm not in a wheelchair.
What?
Yeah. I mean, Boogie's like, I'm so happy I'm not in a wheelchair, and Wings is like, I'm fucking ready to put you back in it. He literally said, I'm going to put you back in there. And I think that is an element. That is an element that Wings has.
Oh man. Well, look, I'm gonna have to watch. It's Saturday afternoon at like 11 a.m. for the East Coast America people. Obviously, the fight's taking place in London or whatever. Man, I was completely wrong. I didn't think Wings would actually go through with any of this. There's like 5 steps along the way where he could have backed off and quit.
Didn't he have a hiccup that was like an excuse?
Boogie said that too. Boogie was
There was
like,
some contract stuff, but I don't think that was on his end.
I thought there was like
Boogie-
a sickness
Boogie was
or
like, you
flu
got-
or- maybe I'm crazy.
Boogie was like, you got fired from your own show because you couldn't go camping. And after this fight, you're gonna have no money. You're gonna be living in a tent at the end of it. And I'm like sitting there next to my girlfriend. I'm like, he's saying that because what happened? There was this thing, and I'm like trying to break down all the dumb shit. And she's like,
The lore.
But after I went up to Wings, I was like, yo, man, I'm fucking here. I literally like, don't tell KSI, but Wings versus Boogie is why I bought a fucking flight to shit ass country. Just kidding, like, but I was like, I really want to see you guys. And he was like, hell yeah, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go on PKA tonight. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, tell Kyle that I want to have the PKA reunion.
Okay.
No, I want it.
Hmm.
I want it too. I want it more than Wings.
Maybe
And
a
I was like, oh,
post-win.
really? I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He was like, tell Kyle. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. So that's it. Yeah, I told you. And I have to tell. No,
Go ahead.
okay, yeah. No, I don't know what it is, and I'm going to save it for later because I have no idea what it means. But yeah, continue.
I was going to say I was wrong. I want to be clear about that because I really did not think he was going to go through with it. I really didn't.
Me neither. I agree with you. Neither did I.
And
Good for him, man. Good
he's
for
still got to get in
Boogie,
the
too.
ring, but he's
Yeah.
like 95% of the way there. So we can almost call this good.
Bro, like if he backs out now,
Oh.
I'd be very surprised
You
if
don't-
Wings does anything but win this fight.
Yeah.
bro, if either of them back out right now, like I'm right here and I'm like, funny, I brought my gloves just in case this shit happened. Turns out I'm a heavyweight too. With fucking, I got fucking redemption. I think I can fuck one of you guys up after getting my ass beat by a wrestler.
Did you go in there and actually kill Boogie? Like that's what would happen. You'd punch his head off his shoulders.
You know, I actually
is there
have
any
I have a speech.
possibility of this fight being anything other than total Wings victory or Boogie being kind of, injured badly? Like, hopefully that doesn't happen. But just looking at Boogie standing there, he
I don't
really
think Boogie
struggled
gets
to stand next to Wings, even in the belly bump.
I don't think Boogie could get injured. I feel like the thing is he'll go down too easily to get hurt. To get injured takes a lot of stick-to-itiveness, bravery. You have to weather a storm or two to really get rocked in boxing. Boogie will drop too quickly for any lasting damage.
Oh, no, not a punch. I'm meaning like he puts too much torque and his leg shatters. Like his ankle breaks, his knee gives out. Like after that much time of doing nothing, like trying to like throw a hip into a punch, like I bet you could really easily overexert. Like I'd be pretty scared if I was Boogie way more than Wings. Like he knows the limitations of the body.
I just think the fall could be bad. Like I know it's a canvas and it's spring.
No, you're right. You're right. I thought that too, Kyle. I thought the same thing. I was like, falling is not something you do when you're like
Is it
a big
is a
boy.
boxing
Like,
ring
when I
the
was-
same as an octagon? No, I've been in boxing rings. They're bouncy.
They are bouncy, and I
but you
recognize that.
still,
But
yeah,
still,
not like
he's
as
so
much as
big.
you would think.
I don't know.
I've
I
been-
worry that a
I've
fall
boxed.
could break a hip or dislocate something.
Like if you're bouncier than the ring isn't that bouncy. Like the ring's hard. You know
Well,
what?
let's
It's
hope
funny.
nothing
Like
that happens.
when for my match when I was going down there, like I'm sure they'll have this too. I did my I'm walking to the ring, and as I'm walking, even though if you guys watch, like I was very stoic and I was so like I'm fucking do this. I was conscious, and I'm walking down there, and I'm like, bro, I can't believe John Hennigan's gonna be punching me in the face. And like, I'm like, this guy's gonna punch me. I have to punch him in the face. This is fucked. And like, I don't know. Wings, I feel like almost has it, but I don't know if Boogie has that. I don't think if Boogie grasps, like, you're gonna have to fucking punch him in the face. Yeah. And I feel like Wings means it more. I'm surprised neither of them got a trainer or anything like that. I did that right away. A lot of creators on Creator Clash the first time didn't get a trainer or a boxing coach. The second one, everyone did. But the first one, I was like, are you fucking crazy? Someone's gonna be trying to punch you in the head. You don't want to learn how to. And I see them both. They're punching their things. They're punching their things. But I don't know.
Talk to me.
We were talking about this
You're
before the show.
Boxing aficionado, a boxer, professional boxer. What am I saying? You've looked at the form of Wings. You've looked at the form of Boogie. Tell me your analysis.
Both very wrong.
Well, I think Wings, his punches. Just watching like the Keemstar thing that he filmed there. I think Wings looks like he punches harder and more accurate. He looks like he punches harder and more accurate. And like I said, like, bro, like Boogie's been a little cushy. Like, if you could think of a person who's got some pent up anger on YouTube, like
it's these two.
Yeah, but Wings especially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Wings doesn't walk out there. Wings isn't even gonna see Boogie. If he's smart, Wings will see Sean Ranklin in front of him. He's not gonna see Boogie. He's gonna see every person that's ever made a thing or a video or whatever.
What if he'd beaten up Keemstar right here? Like how crazy would that have been? If he'd taken this,
that's not even Keemstar.
That's overt flow. You can tell because
he looks a lot like him.
Well, except I'm pretty sure overt flow is like normal height.
But look, I mean, they look so much. You see, right?
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, you're totally right. Totally does.
I didn't know that was overt flow because I don't know him by like sight. But I made a joke the other day when I saw those two together, also wearing sunglasses at the same time. That Keemstar was like Hitler, that he had a body double at all times, ready to take that bullet for him so he can disappear down to Argentina with all his money. Like one day he's gonna push it too far and he's just gonna that avert flow button's gonna get pressed.
Man, I'm living my nightmare timeline, and I can't believe it that I'm happy with it. Because like my nightmare timeline, I was like, what if I like lose in spectacular fashion after like beefing with Keemstar a whole bunch? And thank you, my brother. And beefing with Keemstar so much. And like, what if like that happens? And I'm like, then what if Keemstar makes my dream match happen and actually gets Wings out to the UK? Then I'm gonna have to be like, Keemstar is the best YouTuber that ever existed. And he doesn't even have a YouTube channel anymore. I don't even think he's allowed to. Yeah, exactly.
He's
like here I am. I'm like, well, I lost, and fucking Wings is in London. I'm here to watch him. I'm like, it's actually kind of chill. This whole thing, you know.
I didn't know Keemstar wasn't a YouTuber anymore.
I
want to give my 2 cents on watching those two throw punches, because the thing that we noticed way back when we first saw that first footage of Boogie was that like he doesn't rotate his hips; it's all arm punches. And that's not poor technique. You don't fix that with a trainer. That's someone who's immobile. That's someone who has a handicap because of their weight and hip issues. So that's why I say these guys don't need trainers. All you're going to do is get hurt. Like, all they could do is overtrain. They're both handicapped men. You're not going to teach them this new physical skill that requires coordination and endurance and power and all those things combined.
You know what? But you know what? I think like what a trainer can do is finding what's good for you. And I've gone to a trainer like when I was in bad shape, and he was like, let's go on our let's do crab walking. And he made me crab walk, and I never saw him again. I was like, fuck that, too hard. Like I don't mean to be rude, but like if I'm like a trainer for Boogie or Wings, and I've been there too, I was like, over 310 pounds. If you're a trainer for me, I just want someone to come with a fucking leash, put it on my neck, and take me for a walk. If that's the level that I need, then I like that I have the accountability, and I've paid for a person to come take me for a walk. So they should have hired a dog walker and had them walk around the block
that he needed
3 times a day. And you know what? That would be a big deal.
Look, there's
lift
this
with your knees.
Oh my God.
All right, this is silly and for YouTube. I think you should have hired a trainer, and I surprised I'm the only one who thinks that. Like Someone teach this guy to keep his hands up. Someone teach this guy what defense looks like, to blade his upper body. Like, these are all things that are quickly.
Yeah, look, he almost hurt himself. He almost hurt himself right there.
Someone teach him to set up his right with his left, right? Jab, jab, hook. Like just some combo.
What for?
Because he doesn't know
Did
that.
you?
There is some low-hanging fruit of improvement that they didn't grasp. They're just going to show up with emulating people they've seen on TV and never having learned, really.
I mean, they've seen the best in the world. They've been watching.
Do you think? Let me be like crazy for a second.
Okay.
There's no shot that these two guys are like posted up with fucking Mountain Dews and hot Cheetos in the same hotel right now, and they're like doing rock paper scissors to see who takes the fall in the first round, a minute and 30 seconds in, and they're both like, "Fuck Keemstar."
Here's what's
Oh, there's no way
Do you-
Wings would do that. Wings
Here's what I
knows he
actually
has the
believe.
W.
So Wings would do that. Wings has tried to do things like that before. But
I know
what I
you're
will
talking
say,
about.
he's
I know.
literally
I
tried
actually
to-
know this.
He's literally tried to pay people to take the fall before. Like, okay, so don't act like don't say Wings wouldn't do this.
I didn't know.
I know so much about
Yes,
him.
yeah. When
Me
people
too.
try to fuck, people be like, Wings wouldn't do that. I'm like, actually, he did that. Here's the recording.
Can you fill me in? What was the fight?
Quickly, what happened was after he lost that 1v1 on Bog infamously to
Syndicate.
help Syndicate. There
Oh
was
my
a
God,
big-
Zach! Amazing work.
This is literally his communications with Syndicate, maybe a few days to a week afterwards, after there was a big stink. He's wanting to redo the match, and he's wanting Syndicate to take the fall, and they're going to split the prize money that's going to be put up by Alki David to stream the whole thing. And in this deal, if you look carefully, Wings gets the money, I think, right?
No. He's splitting it 3,000, 2,000 Syndicate's way. So he's going to
You
give
guys
him
met?
60%.